Hello everyone, how are you doing? My name's Eva, I'm the director of the Scottish Yarn Festival and the Scottish Wool Producers Showcase. I'm coming to you from my home in a gloriously sunny Perthshire. Sealy MacWheely's joined, which is great because I really want to invite her in so she can talk with us. So here we go. Yes, you are quick, Katie. You are really quick. Katie. Sorry, folks, we're having a few technical difficulties. Oh, something happened on the screen there.
There we go.
There we go. Hello. Oh, you turned on your video. That's what it was. always, always helpful. I think that's what it is. So, hello everyone who's joining us. Hello everyone who's checking in a little bit later. Hello, Katie. Is it sunny in Kirkintilloch?
How are you? It's gorgeous outside, but I've been writing blogs, so I've not really seen much of it today. But I am all tanned from this week, so I can't really complain.
I'm having to be careful because my new tattoo needs touched up, and that can't happen if I get sunburn, and I'm inwardly ginger. So I don't want to end up a lobster-fied and then can't get that sorted. So yeah, I'm kind of enjoying the sun but staying in the shade as much as I can at the moment. But yeah, it's important. It's we're kind of like complicated houseplants, aren't we? We need to be kept hydrated. We need sunlight.
Yep. Watered.
Yeah. We're just kind of like complicated houseplants, and we've got anxiety as well. And that's okay. So we're on for serious business. This is a serious chat, isn't it? Sorry, my ears popped. I went and did my eardrops before I came and spoke to you. It's going to be fun and games. So, yeah, Katie, you're just recovering from a perforated eardrum, aren't you?
Yeah, about 5, 6 weeks ago.
Yes, ours must have gone at the same time for different reasons.
About the same time, actually. Yeah, mine was an infection.
I went through a tunnel on the train. They both went. Neither of them have fully recovered. That one still hasn't.
I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It's horrible.
Yeah.
So sympathy for anybody.
I probably shouldn't have put my drops in. That'll be fine. You went 15 minutes. So yeah, that'll be all right. I'll do my drops. Anyway, serious business. We're not here to talk perforated eardrums. Oh no. What should we talk about first? Should we talk about Reveal Day first? Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's the Reveal Day because that's the.
So take the floor. Tell us what's happening because you're hosting us again.
We're having a party. Yeah, so we had the Reveal Day last year, which was really, really good fun, and decided we're going to do it even bigger and better. And yeah, same place, different show name, same show. Yeah, we're having the Reveal Day party on the 24th of June, 11 till 4 at Sealy MacWheely. We've got we've got quite a few things going on, haven't we? I don't want to ruin any surprises, so yeah, it's going to be good fun. We've got quite a few people coming along that are going to be hanging out with us. We've got my sister's going to be making cake. She makes very, very, very good cake, as does Sophie. So we've got some good cakes coming along, and yeah, it's just going to be a fun woolly.
Yeah, it's going to be fabulous.
I don't know how much you want to spoil.
Yeah, we won't spoil the surprises. What we will say is that we are going to have 3 of the vendors joining us for our trunk show, or 2 in a bit. And what's happening with that is that the reason that we're keeping them secret is because we don't want to reveal them. And we might as well reveal you because it's the party's happening at your studio, but you have come on board this year as a major sponsor of the Scottish Yarn Festival. You have been a major supporter in terms of just kind of like emotional support. I was going to say, this kind of makes no sense now. You've been there for emotional support, peer support, so much support. You've supported us with your hard-earned cash as well, in terms of vendor fees and all the rest of it, and you have kind of stepped up a level this year and you are on board as a major sponsor. So of course we're going to go back to your studio. We were going to go back to your studio regardless, but we're going back to your studio. So we're revealing you ahead of time. We know that Buzz and Yarns will also be in the programme. She won't. She might come to reveal day for fun. She's not one of the vendors, but she's definitely coming because she won the Spirit the Festival Award last year. So no surprises blowing there. So we've got both of you, but we have reached out to one Scotland-based indie dyer, one Scottish-based project bag and notions maker, and one single farm yarn producer. And that's about all you're getting regarding that. Speculate amongst yourselves. We will not confirm nor deny who's going to join us, but it's going to be fun. So last year we had, who did we have last year?
We had Gillian, Martin the Squid. We had Ellen came along, and we also had Alex from Uniru came into the shop there with the. Oh, and
Flora Fibres we did as well.
Fibres.
So Ellen is Chic Ellen / Mrs. Lamb Yarns. So that was lovely. And you've got several kind of rooms and area bits in your studio, so we weren't too cramped in. It was a gorgeous day. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be lovely again this year. We can't just be having summer just now. But regardless, the sunshine will be inside. It'll be fabulous. You don't need to come for the whole day. You can if you want to, but you can just kind of come in, drop out. I've heard rumours that Amy Palco may be in the building. Yeah, I think Amy said she definitely wants to come along. I think she was trying to make things happen so that she could. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be loads of folk just coming along, hanging out, having fun. Bring a project, come eat some cake.
Yeah, it was really lovely last year, wasn't it? I don't remember a lot of it. I just remember being really happy. Which is a sign of a good day because I was so busy that all I remember was like the vibe and the band.
It was lovely. I remember going out to get more snacks and getting lost because my sense of direction is not great at the best of times. And I kind of put Google Maps on, and it just took me in a wee sort of maternity tour around the canal, and everything was like, yeah, this is not where I'm meant to be. And poor Joe, Sook and Joe got a bit worried. She's like, where are you? Where have you been? It's like, oh, didn't think anyone had noticed I'd gone, but obviously they did. It was fab though. It was fab.
It was really fun. Yep.
So that is the plan. That is the plan for reveal day, which is happening when again?
24th June, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. No
at
pressure.
Your place,
I can remember that.
In sunny Kirkintilloch. What else should we talk about? Excuse me, please, everyone. Perforated eardrum, and also hay fever. Hay fever today is so bad.
I'm not surprised. It's that time of year. Everything's going crazy. But yeah, do you want to say the big?
Okay, the big news. Okay, so, which I think one or two people might have guessed at anyway, but you may have seen a recent announcement that the Scottish Yarn Festival is going to Woollenfolk in New York State in October. What we hadn't told you before now is that Katie's coming with me as an honorary member. See the Sharky, yeah, say that. No yarn barfs, please. No yarn barfs allowed. No yarn barfs allowed this year. We're banning it. Yeah, I'm taking you with me.
Yes. Yeah, I'm very excited. Yeah, it's a massive honour. So thank you very much for inviting me along. To help show off the Scottish Yarn Festival. It's really exciting. So all the new branding and all the hard work that's gone into that and everything else, and
thank you for agreeing to kind of come with me. And you've been a major support of us for years. I can't do it on my own so we're going to have to go out. This is the thing, we're going out. We're going to be out for about a week because when I went to Vogue Knitting Live a few years back just to go and check it out and stuff, I had no idea how bad jet lag was going to hit. And we need to be sensible because this is a working trip. Of course, we're going to have fun. It's going to be an amazing experience, but it is a working trip for us. We are there to promote Scottish Yarn Festival, Scottish Rope Producer Showcase, the wonderful city of Perth, everything that's going on, and all the reasons why we are a destination yarn festival. We have been
very much
for years. We need to be showing that, and the best way to do that is to meet people in person, have conversations, and then kind of showcase what we're doing and what we're about. So yeah, I cannot woman a stand on my own all day and go there and do all the travel, all the things, all on my own. So you're coming. We are going to Rhinebeck the following day. This is the plan. So going to Rhinebeck. If you're going to Rhinebeck and you're not going to Wool and Folk, and really you should be doing both, then you let us know. We'll try and meet as many of you as we possibly can at Rhinebeck. We may be having a third musketeer join us, but we're waiting to hear back at the moment. They may have joined this video chat. I'm not a bit out them.
I did notice the name.
Yeah, so that would be epic. I mean, we know that you're all kind of coming with us in spirit, Team Scottish Yarn. We're out there. Amy Palco, Rebecca the Grey Bea, they are going to be going to Rhinebeck anyway and already planning on coming to Wool and Folk. So basically, the Scottish contingent is going to be well represented there. Come hang out at our booth. A little bit of Scotland and overseas. It's going to be exciting.
Very exciting.
And we do have enough time to recover between our festival and going overseas and doing a festival. So we should be okay. We'll be fine. But it's exciting. Shall we talk a little bit more about what we're doing? So other big announcements, and I think the reason that we're talking about this today. Tori, you're knitting your first garment for yourself. Told about Arabia. Oh, wonderful! That's lovely. Might have already started planning my roundback sweater in my head. Moving swiftly on. So I got some more big news this afternoon, and everything has been going really, really quickly, which is why I was kind of quiet on social media over May. I had grand plans for Me Made Me and showcasing loads and loads and loads of people. Didn't happen for very good reasons. We can always do Me Made Me again next year. But what's happened was I was made aware of a fund, a grant that's allocated out by our local council to people kind of exporting Scottish goods and things like that. And yeah, got the email back in early this afternoon awarding us the maximum amount of grant to go over and do this trip. So we weren't allowed to go and pay any money for anything after being accepted for Wool and Folk until that came in. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. Booking all the things. So yeah, it's definitely happening now. We have been awarded funding. This funding goes up to a maximum of 50% of our costs, up to a certain amount. So it's a huge help. It's going to be a fantastic help in covering because we've got all the travel. So we've got all the flights, but we've got to get to the airport here. Having watched a ridiculous amount of YouTube footage of Wool and Folk last year, and it looks incredible, and Rhinebeck and everything as well. We have learnt that basically, unless you were booking your Ubers way in advance and booking restaurants in the area way in advance, and you were booking trains way in advance, I mean, at one point, Penn Station, there were no more trains out from Rhinebeck to Penn Station unless you'd already bought a ticket. It wasn't happening, and they were actually just putting signs up in the station going, "That's it, folks, for the rest of the evening." We can't take we can't risk that. So it was a record-breaking Rhinebeck last year with 35,000 people were reported as going. Sources close to me say it actually ended up being significantly more than that. Actually turned up. So we can't risk being in somewhere that's completely unfamiliar, or being in that situation, and with being vendors as well. We don't know what time things are going to finish, so we've got to hire a car. You're going to be driving because I don't drive. And I've just told everyone about how bad my navigation skills are. This is going to be brilliant. So yeah, so things like this is the grant funding that we've been awarded are going to. They're going to help with our travel. They're going to help with accommodation to a certain extent. It's going to help visas and ETSAs and shipping things in advance, printing costs, because we're going to get a local graphic designer to do our flyers for us, but we can't do the flyers with us on the plane. So we're going to have to do that, and then they've got to go and sit and hold and things like that. So we are extremely grateful to have been one considered, and we got an awful lot of support. The team were incredibly encouraging about our application. Not once did they make me feel like belittled or anything like that. They've been fantastic. Within less than 24 hours, we got a notification that we'd been successful from tweaking it, because changes had to be made, because originally I had the opportunity of going somewhere else, which we won't talk about here, but it came up and it was just going to be a too slow turnaround. So this has actually been better. Sometimes the universe is saying, yes, that's a brilliant opportunity, but the time isn't quite right, so just press pause on that. Yeah. And then we got Wool & Folk, and then we've been awarded this grant, but it's still going to cost us an awful lot more than the full amount of grant to do this. So this is also partly where you're coming in, and where everyone watching is also going to come in, isn't it, Katie? Do you want to take over? Do you want to tell the people what we're going to do? What you're going to do?
Yeah, we are. Well, my work is to work off my holiday, I guess, my working holiday. We're creating a special yarn, and probably fibre.
We're going to do fibre as well. Of course, we're going to do fibre. We cannot leave the spinners and felters out of this. Yeah. Your Sealy MacWheely. It's your first love.
It's my Fluff is my baby. So we're doing a special colourway, which is going to be inspired by the trip to New York and the time of year. So we're thinking kind of like autumnally colours, and very exciting. And pre-order, both on yarn and on fibre, to help fund the cost of the experience of taking the show over to North America. So
yes, stay tuned. We're going to be doing things like this. Hello, Rachel, everyone. So this is the thing. When we kind of looked at different sort of ways of doing this, and it's like, well, we could do crowdfunding, we could do this, we could do that. It didn't quite sit right with me anyway that we do this. It's obviously it's an experience, and it is a holiday, but it's a working holiday. We are going to work, so it doesn't feel right. So just give us money, because we're going to do this, we're going to do that as well. Yep. So yeah, so the sales from that are going to help keep your lovely studio going, and also help, the profit of it's going to go and help. Some of the profits of it's going to come and help fund this. Hello, Smeagol. I can't hear out this ear. You come in here, little baby. Hello. Yeah, she's there.
Lottie's watching in the other room. So.
She's like, are you going to abandon us? It's like, okay, Broad Beans. Your Broad Beans is going to come and sit with you for a week while we go off on our mad adventures. So that is the plan. So it's Smeagol, isn't it? Yeah. So that's what's going on with that. I have managed to get some of our merch done in advance. Should have it ready for reveal day. So I have ordered an obscene amount of embroidered patches that have been dyed up. So the patch blanks should match. I haven't seen them in real life. I've only seen a sample. They will match the sort of background colour on our fancy smancy new logo. They're embroidered with lovely grey, light grey thread. I think they look fabulous, but I'm a little bit biased. So we should have those available ready for reveal day. So obviously, you know, things like merchandise, usually the money from that goes to kind of help the festival, which it kind of will, but by extension, it's going to kind of help our fundraising efforts for this trip as well. So we've got things like that going on. If you cannot make it to Sealy MacWheely for any of these wonderful items that we're going to have to help part fund this, I'm certainly going to be posting out patches and merch, things like that. Make shopping lists. That's what we want to hear, Rachel. Absolutely. Yeah, you know, we'll ship worldwide. You know, we don't want you to kind of feel neglected or left out of the whole Scottish Yarn Festival experience, and us going to Liverpool. Katie, we're going to New York. You know, so we'll have these items. We're happy to ship these in advance, but you know, if you can kind of get to us at things like the reveal day, then you know, obviously we can kind of take care of that. You're going to be doing a pre-order, but that will be opening pretty soon, I would have thought, because we're very busy women with a lot on our plates and smashing it as we do so. Smeagol, look at you, look at your chops. Yeah, so we've kind of been sitting on this. I didn't know about the grant until today. We just wanted to come in and share the news with you.
It all happens so quickly. It's like we blinked and suddenly, wait, we're going to do what? It's very exciting. So it's really like relieving to know that it's actually been approved.
Yeah, it hasn't quite sunk in yet at all, and it possibly won't until I start parting with money, which I'm going to have to be doing soon. And that's the thing. So with this grant, although it's been awarded and we've got the confirmation, and I need that I've signed the bit of paper and everything like that, and read through all the terms and conditions that come with it, it doesn't actually pay out until we have been and come back. So we're still going to find the whole lot up front, but we'll get there. It's incredible. Thank you everyone. So there's some lovely sort of comments coming up there. So you're still away, Ellen. Yeah, it's exciting. It really is. Hard work is paying dividends. Well done. Here's to more success. Thank you. This is the thing. It's not just about me as a festival organizer and Katie as being like one of our major sponsors, and also like a Scottish LYS and things. Going out and doing this show, and if we do it well, should benefit everyone that's involved with the Scottish Yarn Festival and the Scottish Wool Producers Showcase, and our local area as well, which just like everywhere else is trying to bounce back from the pandemic. So, you know, tourism's been hit, hospitality's been hit. Just in this last week, we've had probably the two places that I would go for coffee. I've just announced that they're closed, so we've just lost another 2 cafes. We're about to. So Little Bird, I think Little Bird's up for sale. Manifesto Coffee is going. Someone else, I think we've just got a local school has just shut down. Local Creeping School, they announced last night that's it. We're not reopening after the summer holidays, and you just think this is dire. On the other hand, we're getting the Stone of Destiny is coming back to Perth, to the ancient capital of Scotland, and it's going to be less than a mile from our venue. You can go and visit it when you come. So there's so many wonderful cultural things happening and everything. So if we do this well, and people obviously come over to visit our festival and visit our events, it's helping the place that I've been calling home for sort of like the last 20 years, you know, because I'm not originally from Perth. I came here to study and kind of ended up staying within Perthshire area, and there's a lot of creative souls here. A lot of really good people live here. I think all places are a bit like that. That people kind of talk it down, and it's not until you get someone from outside kind of comes in and goes, yeah, but you've got this and this and this and this and this. And we are incredibly lucky with the amount of things that we've got on our doorstep here. And you go 5 miles out anywhere, and you're in gorgeous countryside. We're the gateway to the Highlands. Yeah, so there's gonna be so much benefit from this, but it is going to be a lot of hard work, and we are going over to work as well. So yes, thank you. You know, if everyone, even if you're not in a position to kind of buy any of the things that we'll sort of be creating to kind of help with this trip or whatever, just sharing is caring. Share the newsletters that we put out, subscribe to our newsletters, share them, like and comment on our posts, share things into your own stories, let people know, go to your own knitting or crochet groups, and do you know about this event? It's all these things really, really help us, and we're really grateful when you do, but we can only do so much on our own, and yeah. Sorry, ears just totally stuffed up. I can't hear out of it at all. Not my best move doing the tune before that. But just sorry, loads of people joining us. I've just kind of buttons going. Yeah. Sorry, it's been a long week, and it's going to take a little while for everything to sink in. How amazing it is, and it's wonderful to kind of be back there as well. I'm incredibly proud that we managed to pull the festival through the pandemic, because it was not an easy thing to do.
Yep.
And I couldn't have done it without everyone's support. We wouldn't be where we are today without everyone's support as well. And now this is happening. And we're going to New York, Katie. It's going to be incredible. Yeah. Have you got anything to add? I feel that I'm just sitting here, and it's starting to kind of maybe bubble away that this amazing thing has happened. But I've just been sitting behind computer screens and doing budgets and projections and export statements and all sorts. So my brain is a little bit fried between that and the heat.
I've been watching some Canadians with us last week. I've had visitors from Vancouver, family friends coming over. So actually taking them around as tourists around Scotland, and just remembering how incredible this country is and how many amazing things there are to see. And yeah.
What are you wearing? Just before we kind of sign off for the day, tell us what you're wearing, because I recognise that.
You didn't recognise this. This is the Perched colorway that I did last year for the reveal party almost a year ago. And this is the Avondale top that I actually cropped it because I liked it as a crop. It's got a really nice lace panel on the side. It's really pretty. By Tammy Gore, which is a lovely pattern to work, and I really enjoyed it. But it's one of my favourite.
It's gorgeous. And will you be coming up with another reveal day colourway for this year? You will be. And there'll be a fibre option too, because you need fibre options for everything now as well.
Yeah. There'll be a top and back. I think I'm going to maybe try out a couple of different new fibres as well for any of the spinners. That's something I've not done before. I've got a few ideas of what I want to get in, so watch your space.
Okay, I think maybe we should sign off here. Thank you everyone for just all your kind words, all your support, spending a bit of time with us while we've just had this. Was it even a chat? Did we just go, we're going to New York? This sort of yarn-filled kind of goodness. It's going to be great. If you've been to Rhinebeck or if you've been to Olin Folk, please give us your tips and tricks. What things do we need to know? If our third musketeer comes with us, I'm pretty sure one of us will be able to escape at some point and go for like apple cider donuts and all that sort of stuff. So I know there's certain things we've got to do, don't we? We've got to have a sweater, got to have brand new sweaters. We've got to have like the apple spiced donuts, that, that sort of
Yes,
thing.
we do.
Yeah. But there'll be other things that we'll need to do as well. So tell us what we need to do because we'll be taking lots of footage. We'll be trying to do as much as we can to kind of make you feel included and be part of this journey with us. But it's going to be epic, isn't it? It's so exciting. So we've got we've got quite a lot going on in the next few months. So we've got a reveal day party at Sealy MacWheely on the 24th. We've got the tickets being released on the 1st of July. Then we've got the festival itself will be on the 9th and 10th of September. And then we're going to New York, we're going to Full and Folk and Rhinebeck after that. So looking forward to seeing your pattern ideas for Rhinebeck sweaters. I already kind of have one. I was going to swatch, but I can't swatch because my 3mm needle tips have gone missing. I found the 4s, so that's good because there's a sample I'm trying to knit up and get it done before I come down on the 24th. So that's the priority. But I have found a oversized, I can't remember the name of it at the minute, but it is an oversized, all over cabled, fingering weight sweater, and it's done on 2.5 and 3mm needles. So I really should get my skates on and get this done. Actually, it is totally doable. I'm absolutely fine about that. But I need to swatch, and I've got to be, if I'm going to do this, particularly if it's going to be oversized, it's in fingering weight. I need to do it, so I need to swatch. If I'm doing swatching, then I need to be doing the swatching on the circular needles because it is different. It is different from doing it on straights. I know this, so we're going to do that. But I think my plan, Katie's expression said it all. I'm going to need you all behind me cheering me. I'm determined. I can do this. I absolutely will do this. I'm looking at what I've managed to do this year already. That's fine. It's totally doable. I might not make anything else ahead of the festival this year, but I will get my Rhinebeck sweater done. But I was very, very kindly given a full 500-gram cone of Iona wool from Michael as a gift when he came down to the showcase, and it is the most beautiful dark dusty pink.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to wear Scottish wool.
I have to go back to Iona, but that's yeah. I want to go to the new craft shop that they just opened because I went to Mull last year just as they were building the new Iona wool shop opposite. I really want to go back to go see it now it's finished. So.
Yeah, I've not been yet. I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go months ago when they're saying that they're going to come up and spend some time with us. So I've got that in the cards. So that's going to happen before the fuel day if all goes to plan. So. Yeah, so it's fine. What have you got planned this year? So, nothing much, loads. It's action packed. I'm really excited. It would be wonderful to take one of our wonderful Scottish suppliers with us in terms of what we're wearing to represent them. That is the plan. It may change. What I plan to do may change, but yeah, I can notice. No, I've got plenty of time to knock out a sweater, and I'm sure that I can knock out a sweater in fingering weight. And an oversized one that's densely cabled on 2.5 meters before the middle of October when we're leaving. Totally can be done. Have you got any ideas as to what you're going to do?
No, I'm in the process of knitting up the bluegrass shawl by Wool and Pine that I'm definitely going to take over as like a snuggly. It's a really gorgeous brioche, like scrappy yarn project that I love. So I want to get that finished before I go on. Well, I'm on holiday next week to Parkton for a week, so that's my project to take with me. But I'm going to think about what I'm going to cast.
Sleep knitting on the plane might happen. Guessing that pattern.
Yeah, no, probably not. Sarah says that ends can be sewn in on the stand, no problem. She says that from experience.
It'll be fine. No, it will be absolutely fine. We've got this. It's under control. Yeah, yeah. And I've usually got a little bit of downtime, so I'm usually busy the week, sort of week to 10 days after our festival, because the work doesn't just stop once you have the event. You've got all the bills and invoices and the banking, and you've got potentially project outcomes and things, the economic impact evaluations and all that sort of stuff to do for people afterwards, and your press releases and all that jazz. And that takes time. And then you get a bit of time to yourself. So I will actually have a bit of downtime between the events, that if I need to do a lot of knitting, I will have time to do a lot of knitting. And it's ridiculous in that I've actually already chosen my books, the books that I'm taking with me to read, but not 100% on actual travel projects. I've got no idea what I'm doing in travel projects, but it will not be sleeve knitting because my Rhinebeck sweater will be done.
I'm going to start looking tonight, I think.
But we're open to suggestions. Feel free to slide into our DMs or to comment on this and let us know what we should be looking at.
Yeah.
I don't know who's doing it, but there's a lot of laughing emojis just floating up the side here, which are cracking me up. Maybe that's what my project for reveal day will be. Maybe I will already be working on my Rhinebeck sweater. It feels weird saying Rhinebeck sweater because we're primarily going for wool and folk. We're going for wool and folk. We're working at wool and folk. I can totally have a wool and folk sweater. Be warned in the weather. It's not quite cold at that time of year, Tori. The leaves are turning, and I am a cold scone, so I'm more than happy to layer up. I'm planning on layering up. I mean, I was in New York when I went to Vogue Knitting Live. I went out on my brother's birthday, so it was 21st of January. March was in summer temperatures. Yeah, but New York City on the 25th, just a few years ago, was absolutely freezing. I flew out the day before the temperatures plummeted to like right below, and there were the warnings to not step outside. So I know that things have changed over the last few years. It's almost like it's being, the Earth's just been like tilted in its axis a bit, and things are a bit. But we'll be going in layers.
I was in Quebec City in October 2019, and I was a bit further north, and I'd say that was like a Scottish December. So it was a wee bit colder, but not horrifically cold.
It'll be fine. I don't think we'll be needing our big jackets. We're just swan shows and sweaters and
layers.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be good. So yes, if you've got suggestions, absolutely sort of comment them. It'll take a minute or two for this to kind of do its thing, and then we'll share it and upload it and keep it up in grids and things, so you can comment. And yeah, just follow us on our journey as we get organised for doing all the things for the second half of this year. It's going to be manic. Yeah.
But fun. Fun and manageable.
Yeah, and it's amazing to have, we've got things to look forward to. They're going to be great. You can live it through us vicariously, although obviously you've got to come to the Scottish Yarn Festival, you've got to come to us, and then, yeah, go to Wool and Folk. If you're in America or Canada anyway, you should definitely come. I was speaking a little bit to Camboy Knits. Christopher and his lovely partner are going, so I'll get to see him again because it was lovely to finally meet him a few years back. So he gives the best hugs. So you heard it here first. Christopher Walker, Camboy Knits, gives the best hugs, and you will not miss him in his sleeve shirt. So yeah, it's going to be fab. I'm looking forward to meeting all the people. Yeah,
yep.
And maybe finding some single farm yarn to bring back.
Yeah.
Or some indie yarn.
We have to bring a spare suitcase of bringing yarn back.
Totally do that. And because we're hiring a car and we're not needing to worry about public transport everywhere, no worries about lugging stuff about with us. We're sorted. We are golden. Right, so we're going to wrap this up here. Thank you, everyone. We are very excited. We're delighted that you're excited for us. It's all going to be amazing.
And thank you.
Oh, no, thanks. Thank you, Katie. It's going to be amazing having you as part of this as well. So let's wrap this up. Everyone, have a fabulous weekend. Yeah, enjoy the sunshine. Hope it's sunny where you are. Enjoy your crafting projects, whatever it is you're up to. And I think both of us will probably speak to you soon or see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
So.
Bye.
Talk to you soon. Thank you, everyone.